There's a lot of reaction now to the former president's indictment.
As expected, Fox 5's Briella Tomasetti is here to break it all down. Good morning, Briella.
Good morning to both of you, Dan and Tashani. The indictment of former President Donald Trump by a Manhattan grand jury, of course, rocked Capitol Hill yesterday, and reactions from both sides continue to pour in this morning. It's pretty much what we all expected. Most Democrats are hailing the decision, while most Republicans are describing it as a political witch hunt.
This corrupt, leftist DA is indicting my father on claims that even the federal government that spent 6 years trying to put him in jail, even they didn't want to touch it, and yet they go forward.
The political world reacting to the historic indictment of a former president. Donald Trump Jr. immediately taking aim at Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg on video sharing platform Rumble after a grand jury voted to indict his father with criminal charges, warning Republicans who didn't take this seriously that they could be next.
If you don't think that's an issue, guess what? Just wait till they come for you.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, who has reportedly quietly been readying his own 2024 presidential campaign, even came to the defense of his political rivals, saying, quote, "The weaponization of the legal system to advance a political agenda turns the rule of law on its head. It's un-American." Republican House Speaker Kevin McCarthy, in the meantime, wrote in part, quote, "The American people will not tolerate this injustice, and the House of Representatives will hold Alvin Bragg and his unprecedented abuse of power to account." Former President Trump's other son, Eric Trump, responded on Fox News Channel, calling this a political witch hunt.
These people are evil. They're wicked. And it's why people have lost trust in the system of the United States of America. This is third world tactics.
But many Democrats hardly see it as that. Former Tennessee Congressman Harold Ford Jr. believes accountability is long overdue.
I would caution those who believe that President Trump is being politically persecuted here to not persecute our judicial and legal system.
Former Democratic House Speaker Nancy Pelosi praised the indictment on her Twitter page, saying, quote, "The grand jury has acted upon the facts and the law. Nobody is above the law, and everyone has the right to a trial to prove innocence." Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer echoed those sentiments in his own words, saying, quote, "There should be no outside political influence or interference in the case. I encourage both Mr. Trump's critics and supporters to let the process proceed peacefully and according to the law." And Democratic Congressman Eric Swalwell of California had this to say, quote, "Donald Trump deserves every protection provided to him by the Constitution. As that unfolds, let us neither celebrate nor destroy. Justice benefits us all." And now we wait, because the Biden administration has remained silent so far in the wake of Trump's indictment, but pressure to respond will be expected in the coming days and weeks. Dan and Tashani, back to you.
Briella, thank you very much.